rolls. We're going to talk about the progression of forward rolls. When you first start out, a lot of times we teach forward rolls from this position, right? You're here, hand is close, arm is out, flipped upside down, and you're able to get your shoulder on the floor and your whole arm, and then you haven't even rolled yet. And then you push with your toes, and over you go, the forward roll has been completed. Then you get good at that, you can repeat it and do all the parts of the roll really well. Then we get you in a big horse stance, so you're no longer on your knees, you're standing. But then we still build it the same way. And then slowly you lower yourself down until you commit to the roll and you exit the roll, and you can get good at that, right? Then we start to change the way you enter the ground. Instead of having your hand planted, this arm out, we stand up taller. The arm doesn't go out, it goes across. And then my hand starts the roll, and I roll down my arm onto my shoulder. And I start rolling like that. And then all of a sudden you get better and more comfortable. So then you start doing a little bit of a reach out in space. You don't roll close, you roll a little farther. And then we start having you roll higher, where you kind of jump and engage into the roll. And then we have you go higher and farther, where you dive out there in your roll. And all of a sudden, you're like an expert of being upside down. You know exactly where you are in space. You can engage the ground, roll right out of it, and you're like flipping yourself. And then when somebody else flips you, you're like, no problem, I'm totally comfortable in that situation, flying through the air upside down. And then you can engage the ground safe and sound, right? Okay. When we're talking about self-defense, and we're talking about our self-defense recipe, what's the first ingredient? Move, block, don't get hit. How many ways can I move? How many, Tristan? 8. There's 8 directions. So here I am in the center. I can go straight ahead. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 primary directions in which to travel. Today we're talking about number 1. Number 1's crazy. Number 1's ridiculously scary. This person, come on over, wants to do something and I don't know what they're gonna do, and in response to his initial movement, I'm gonna go right at him. That's scary stuff, right? Because he could be doing all kinds of stuff. So why in the world would he ever wanna go forwards? I'm gonna give you one big reason. Sometimes this person has something in their hand like a weapon. Let's say he's got a knife. If I stay here and I go this way or that way, he's got a knife, I'm doomed. I need to control what's holding the knife. I need to control his arm. And so if he's got a knife, if I go backwards, I'm not getting closer to his arm. So today we're gonna look at the forward direction. We're not gonna have anybody holding a weapon, because sometimes we simply don't know. So we need to go forwards. This is the most advanced direction. Sensei Jaden, would you step forward with your right foot and attack with your right hand like a hammer fist to the nose? I'm not gonna move, so please don't smash me in the face. Let's see. This is the attack. Boom. Ah. Now, he may be holding a weapon, we don't know. So when he steps forward, I step forward, and now all of a sudden I'm getting closer, right? I still got problems. But now I'm gonna do the cross hand block. This comes out of the art of karate, which we're studying today. My hands are open for high cross hand blocks. So now when he steps forward to hit me and I step forward, I go boom, and I catch it really early in his swing. Do you see how it went out and I got it? In the wedge of the X. So now look, from the X wedge, I get rid of his arm by throwing it to the side, because there's no weapon in it. Pull my hands back, but I keep the X. Recycle my same stance, just slide it forwards, and look, 2 blade hands right to the neck. Do you see our move? So he gives me the attack, and I go, whoa, ha-ha, no weapon, get rid of it, bang, and I go get him right in the neck with my hands. So if it's just me in the air, I'm the good guy. I'm using my left foot to go forwards, catching the attack, discarding it, pulling my hands back, shooting forward, and striking in a strong stance towards the neck. So right now, bad guy, right foot, good guy, left foot, and we've got to here, no problem, right? And then we get rid of the arm, no problem. We pull our hands back, and we slide in, we go bang. We got that. So now, here's the next part for both of us. If you're me, the good guy, I'm gonna take my front leg and go backwards, but it's still my front leg. So it slides back, and I shorten my stance into a short cat stance. So after I do my hit, I retreat and I build the middle X, a cross hand with my hands closed, okay? We're gonna add that part. Meanwhile, watch what Sensei Jaden does if he's the bad guy. From the beginning, he gives me the attack, he's got a right leg forward, I give him the strike. When I hit him, he slides his front leg back, but it's still the front. Yeah, let's do it again. He gives me the attack, boom. We both have our front legs in a forward stance. We get rid of it, I strike, he slides back, keeping his front leg in front. I slide back, keeping my front leg in front, but we're both in karate style short cat stances. All right, we're gonna get to a really kind of confusing, difficult part, and then we're gonna get to a really fun, cool part. So let's get to the tricky, confusing part first. So this is what we've done so far. Sensei Jaden's the bad guy, and I go boom, no weapon. Get rid of it, strike in the neck. He keeps his leg in front, retreats to a short cat stance. I do the same. Now, he's too far away to kick me, and I'm too far away to be kicked. He's gonna use the leg that's in front as his kicker, but to get close enough to me, he takes his back leg to take a step, and then his kicker does the front kick, and it goes boom right here. That's trouble for me. But when I see this kick coming, I take my hands from the middle X, and I shoot them down to a low X. Now here's the part that's tricky. When I go and I block the leg, I go get it and I move it beside me. So my right arm is now underneath his leg, even though I'm building an X. That's a tricky part. Would you do the short cat stance again, Sensei Jaden? So as he steps in to go get me, I go get his kick, boom, and I move it to the side so that my right arm is underneath. Do you see? Let's go on to the fun part. He gives me the kick. I go boom to the side, and then when his leg is on top of my right arm flips over. And when my hand flips over, I have his leg. The bad guy's now hopping, and the bad guy's now in trouble. But if I'm not paying attention, the bad guy takes this hand and goes, bang! Do you see? So before the bad guy realizes that that's an option, I go like this, and I grab it right away. So now I got his lead leg and his lead arm. Then I give a little lift. Whoop. And then I trade legs. My right hand's got this leg. I'm gonna go release this one so I can go get that one. When I do, he's gonna do a forward roll. Boom! When I pull that leg out. Now, from this ending position, I turn back towards him and I model a chop just to make sure that I'm ready if something went haywire. To look cool, he does the same thing. And now we just look at each other in this cool looking move. All right, let's do it from the beginning. You ready? So it looks something like this. He gives me attack, boom, boom. I go back, he goes back, he gives me the kick, go get it, move it to the side, take care of this. Boom. Let's do the same thing. So bad guy comes in, attacks, I go and I go get it early. Toss it to the side, strike, come back, he gives me the kick, and I go get the kick. And I move it to the right side. Now look, when my right hand flips over, it flips over palm up, this way. Because now, with this orientation, I can lift this leg real high, right? But if you give me the kick again and I block, and I don't roll this hand over to get his leg, and I catch it this way, I can only lift his leg that much. Do you see the difference? I can't really lift very high this way. Now, if I can lift high, oh, I got them. They're mine. I own their body weight. Would you give me the kick again? Boom. If I'm here, I'm gonna go up, 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 and away, 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 and he's gonna need to hop. Just think about this for a second. How heavy are you in the middle of a hop? You're not heavy. You're weightless until you reconnect with the ground. And so when I go up and away, and you hop, and I catch you on the hop, and I pluck that leg out from underneath you, you go whoop, real fast. Know what I mean? Now, we're not doing it like that because he's my partner. I don't really want to hurt him. But that's what we're trying to accomplish is, if we can catch their leg, be in the correct relationship to lift, then we can start to add the essence to be really effective against our bad guy. Make an easy move against them.